Just doing some further research on things, and I know the NBA Finals is here, so I want to make this short, sweet, toot sweet, because it's in on the background, and I'm here in the foreground. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. Whether you're near or far, I am so glad you are here with me tonight. Yes, it looks like the Celtics are making their way in this first game. Porzingis' return has had a huge impact on the Celtics thus far. But, again, we're dealing with another contest right now. We're dealing with another list right now. We're going to deal with the top 10 male supremacist sites tonight. We're going to make this short. We're going to make this sweet. Try and get this in within the hour. And so that we can, well, I can at least, and to all of you, and yeah, we can. Definitely we can. We can, well, get back to the NBA Finals, which is on in the background there. Especially even with American commercials, which makes it all the better for us here in Canada, of course. All right, so let's just get into it, ladies and gentlemen. This show stems from a previous show we did last week with regards to, when MTR was being called out for being a male supremacist YouTube site. Now, again, that is the first time I heard of such a thing. And I think it's just to, besmirch and throw shade on the name of male empowerment sites, which are and reg pill, MGTOW sites that are out there right now, which are basically empowering men to see through the wool of ladies' eyes and be wise as to love, marriage, business, fitness, and everything that it entails, so that you can become a better man, so that you can become a better father, so that you can be aware of female misandry, and quite simply, and you can be aware that marriage is not the all and only answer to love, and there are other things one can do to hold frame and to be better men out there, and that includes the red pill tenets of, more muscle, more money, learning game, and holding frame, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live tonight. We're going to get to my list straight away. I am not wasting time here. We are pressed for time, quite simply. Hello, Steve Teese. How are you? And we are going to get into this list, ladies and gentlemen, that was compiled, I believe, earlier on this year. The diverting hate, the diverting hate focus, the paper which I tried to look for on the internet, but quite simply, they don't want red pill eyes on their paper. They want, so therefore that you have to be part of an organization or in order to be on their list of readers of their paper. Quite simply, they do not want prying eyes looking into such things, because again, it's going to be a bit of an uprising, quite simply, and an absolute it'll be a harbinger of criticism, quite simply. And so we're going to rely on that research that was already compiled already, as we will go to our browser right now. And thank you very much for joining me at Talk Live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTLK. Spring Summer line is out now. It's officially out now, ladies and gentlemen. But looking forward to your support, and thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. Here is that list, and this was supplied to us by Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. He is, it looks like he is, he's very beady-eyed there, or I could be in his picture anyways. But thank you very much to Mediocre Tutorial Reviews for actually, receiving this information. I'm sure somebody in his MT Army passed this along to him, and he was able to report on it. Unfortunately, I couldn't obtain this paper as hard as I did try. However, here is that list. Here is that list right here for you on Talk Live. It is a list of 11 sites. Now, I'm going to give you my top 10. Now, again, I'm familiar with a few of these sites, such as the Real MTR, such as Legion of Men, such as the Rational Male, such as Fresh and Fit Clips, such as Just Pearly Things, Steph is Cold, Araco TV. So, we're going to get into this right now. And the one thing that I had to include here was indeed the Legion of Men. So let me just do that right now. Here we go. Yes. Yes, the Legion of Men. Again, like, subscribe, comment, people on the site. I am there giving you news and views about the world and all of its intricacies, wherever my attention leads to. Anyway, so let me see. The Legion of Male. No, sorry. Wait a second. Sorry. Yes, and Legion of Men. Sorry. Legion of Men. There we go. So, Legion of Men, it was here. I thought I had already captured it, but I just noticed it wasn't here. There's Legion of Men. I said Legion of Men, people. There we go. Thank you. And there it is. Yes, Legion of Men. A very good site indeed. So I'll put this within this confines here. Oh, great. It's separated. Okay, there we go.
Want to make a difference in your life? Do you not know where to start?
There we go. So we're going to get into this in just a bit. We're going to hear from each of these YouTube channels. And yeah, we're going to see what our top 10 really is all about. So let's get into it. Number 10 on my list has got to be, I wish she wasn't included on the list, but she was. And I'm giving myself away there. It is indeed this channel right here, Just Pearly Things. Now, Just Pearly Things has been out for the last 2 odd years. I do not want to hear from this lady, quite simply, so I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. She's been out in the YouTube space for at least 2.5 years, and she had a skyrocketing first few years on YouTube because she catered to men, and there are not many women who catered to the male voice and to male empowerment. And actually, you know, called women out on their BS, and actually, well, she went as far as to say that women should not be able to have the vote at all because of their lack of conscription into armies and their lack of contribution to into world GDPs. Anyways, we have a question already from Lana. Thank you very much for the question. Question for the evening: what inspires you to highlight male-focused content, and what can be done to uplift men online? Well, allow men to have a voice, quite simply. What is going on right now with such things as diverting hate, which is sponsored by the U.S. government, sponsored by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, is that they're trying to silence these voices. They don't want these voices in the public sphere because they feel that an empowered man is a dangerous man, and a dangerous man and a danger man is such will question all things and quite simply, well, usurp governments, quite simply. They see it as a dissident mind. So they want the male voice as docile as possible, as subservient as possible, as, well, simpish as possible, as blue pill as possible. For those who do not know what blue and red pill is when you have bought into the romantic ideal. You believe women are quite simply on par, if not superior to yourself, and that anything that a woman does is to be believed, and all things that men do are to be questioned, quite simply, even from a female or a male point of view. So what? So that is what has been that is what. Blue pill is all about, quite simply. Advocates of blue pill, I would say such people as Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey's a very big blue pill member. Anybody from trad, from the traditional conservative viewpoint, they are definitely blue pill and believe in romance, love, marriage, and that sort of thing in traditional families. And also, well, actually, Hollywood. Hollywood is very, very much a blue pill society where quite simply, if you... Oh, wow, good commercial. I'm going to have to go see that for a second. Yes, indeed. And society... Yes, I'm back on the trail. And so, blue pill is definitely something that, well, envelops society today and enveloped society for many years. It's the romanticism of love and romance and relationships and sexual contact But again, this spoke of a simpler time, quite simply. A simpler time in which women weren't as promiscuous as they were more traditional, and weren't and the women's movement and feminism hadn't taken hold as of yet. So, what an organization such as the Diverting Hate and the study done that is Diverting Hate. Now I got myself straightened out, and that was supported by Homeland Security, is to study such things as male supremacy, to study sites that advocated for male supremacy, or should I say male empowerment, and try to let big companies such as Google, such as YouTube, such as the federal government, and federal governments not only here but around the world know that these channels exist and have them shut down. Literally, place such ideas on the fringes of society so that they do not become commonplace, and at the end of the day, not spawn such such individuals as Kevin Samuels, such as Andrew Tate, such as many you'll see here today, quite simply, and and Myron from Fresh and Fit and the like, and create heroes of men who will take such ideas and push them forward to make more thoughtful and observant men of what the world holds for them, instead of holding the wool over their eyes and going into things blind and being caught out in the process. So that was a long-winded way of really explaining what the Diverting Hate organization is all about. It is basically a think tank of individuals who go out, research, and try to stop male supremacy in all its forms, in all sources, quite simply. So that's what this, and they came up with a top 10 list. They came up with a top 10 list, ladies and gentlemen. And Pearl was, in my list of top 10 male supremacist channels, Pearl's definitely number 10. Quite simply, I could do without her on this list, but she's in this. She was considered on the list, so I'll put her as number 10. She's definitely lowest on the totem pole because, quite simply, Pearl, she may or may not believe such things, but she is a lady who, capitalized on certain MGTOW and red pill themes and put it into context which male viewers would love, admire, and understand. And quite simply, she just repeated talking points and statistics so that she would gain credibility for not only her plans as, red pill advocate, but also as a conservative opinion, a conservative commentator, opinion maker, and that's where her channel is now. It's moving towards more conservative talking points. However, her YouTube channel has been banned, quite simply. No, I wouldn't say banned. It was demonetized. And when I say demonetized, it means that, you can't earn money from your channel. So therefore, her money-making ventures have dried to a considerable halt, and she did not see the forest for the trees and the next steps that many of these other YouTube platforms saw and where they were going, as will be seen. The fact of the matter is, you can't stay on such things as YouTube, you can't stay on such things as Instagram, you can't stay on such things as X, because such large organizations have to cater to the few. I wouldn't say the few. They have to cater to the many, and that is women. So therefore, anything that is seen as hurting women or seen as misogynistic, they want out. So their first step is to demonetize. So therefore, a lot of these channels here are, changing and diversifying so that they are on free speech channels such as Rumble, or simply on the internet, and taking things to that level in terms of gaining viewers, gaining subscribers via the internet through online donations, allowing their message to still go out there. So Pearl didn't see this coming. She did not see the forest for the trees. She did not see what was the forecast, which was, would lead towards eventual demonetization, and she got caught out there. So right now she is scrambling to be on any and every channel, such as Piers Morgan, Live, and other conservative platforms such as Daily Wire and whatnot, in order to supplement her income. Because White, simply put, it was shut down, it was siphoned off because of the YouTube demonetization of Pearl. So that's my number 10. That's number 10. That's Pearly Things. We're just going to move on now quickly and quietly towards number 9, and that is Aaron Clarey. Now, Aaron Clarey, listen, this is my number 9 here, in that, Aaron Clarey speaks about, again, all red pill MGTOW issues, such as the Great Sim shortage, such as letting reality happen to women, such as men must make the first move, such as, let's see some of the topics here so you guys can understand, such as you will work till you're dead, and that's coming from a woman. I'm looking for a godly man, but not you. Why aren't men working? Can't have dating apps if there are no dates. Men aren't asking out women. Eliminate all regrets. So again, you start hearing a lot of MGTOW, a lot of red pill viewpoints, and he debates them, and also has different shorts and lies about them. And again, I'm not one to focus so much on Aaron Clarey. Like, this brought him to my attention quite simply. He has 124K subscribers, so he's relatively small in terms of the YouTube space. But he is getting out there, but they saw him as a threat. They did see him as a threat, so they put him in number 9 on this list. And shout out to Aaron Clarey. Like and subscribe to Aaron Clarey. Again, I want to see more content from myself, before I subscribe to Aaron Clarey. But he's doing wonderful things in his YouTube stream. So if you are a fan of MGTOW, and especially if you're of the Caucasian persuasion, shout out to all my white brothers and sisters. Go up, like and subscribe, because again, he is right in that wheelhouse. He's one for all and all for one. But again, he's very much MGTOW, very much red pill. So he is number 9 on my list. Number 8, we have Rich Cooper clips. Rich Cooper, I've heard of his of some of his content. I've dabbled in and out of some of his content, and he and again, very much red pill, very much MGTOW. He's all about again, more money, more muscle, learn game, hold frame. He's all about. He's written a few books himself, I believe. Let me see if I can get some of these on the channel here. Yes. Wait a second. Yes, the what's it now? The let me just enter into this thing quite quickly, because he usually advertises straight away. So bear with me one moment. It is, yes.
I mentioned Casey Jones earlier because
yes, the Unplugged Alpha. Boom. Thank you very much. The Unplugged Alpha. He's written 2 books. He has the Unplugged Alpha number 1 and the Unplugged Alpha number 2. He's written 2 books on such things. And again, he's more of a Caucasian space YouTube channel. But again, he invites all men of all colors to subscribe to his channel. So again, I am not going to eliminate or discriminate. And he has appeared most recently on Fresh and Fit and a few of these channels trying to spread the word. So again, he's very much MGTOW, very much red pill, and I think he's doing wonderful things. And some of his success stories are quite remarkable. Quite simply, I've listened to a few of his tales on his channel of how people have read his book and men have realigned themselves to be the men they want to be the woman, the men that women can desire, and the man that will inspire hope and inspiration to any future families or present families, for that matter. So, number 8 on the list, the Unplugged Alpha from Rich Cooper. Not the Unplugged Alpha, Rich Cooper clips, or should I say Rich Cooper, who has a few channels going on the go right now. This is just his Rich Cooper Clips channel, which was featured on the list here of the top 10 male supremacist sites. Yes. So we're at number 8. That was yes, indeed. Number 10, Pearly Things, or Pearl, as she says. She's now a name. She is now a thing. She's Pearl. So well, again. So Pearl, number 10. Number 9, Aaron Clary. Number 8 is Rich Cooper and his many channels and his book, The Unplugged Alpha. Do go out and get it. And shout out to him, and he's doing wonderful things in YouTube streets. He's about 200,000 subscribers right now. Yes, 264,000 subscribers. So he's doing quite well with his book. But again, he's very much red pill, very much MGTOW, and you should go out and have a look at him. So number 7, that would be 21 Studios. Now the reason why I put 21 Studios right there is because it is considered the, how should I say, the red pill think tank. It is a place where it is an organization that includes many men, and they usually have a convention. They have the 21 convention every year, which is basically a red pill convention that brings together such people as Donovan Sharp and what's it now? CGA, Coach Greg Adams, and a few other well, not only black but white, such as Rich Cooper, such as Aaron Clary, and it brings them together for conventions, brings them together as a think tank for red pill MGTOW ideas. I'll let him. You know what? I want to capture this right here, this little 2-minute blurb of what's going on. And I thought this was hilarious. If you're with me on Talk Live on YouTube, you can see this for yourself. They have the 21 conference, 21 convention for men, to a male empowerment convention for men that has gone on for many a year and has grown in popularity. But now, this year, they're having the 22 convention, which involves as a theme, making women great again. Making women great again. I'll let you have a watch of this. This is quite funny, actually. But thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's go. Let's get this.
We could win this war.
We can win this war?
Okay, well, joining us from Orlando, Florida, is the man in that clip, Anthony Dream Johnson, who says he wants to abolish feminism and make women great again.
No, but it also says, with a trademark, make women great again for women. Always great.
Yeah, here we go.
Make women great again.
They're going to do a 3-day seminar for women led by all men.
In mansplaining news, a 3-day conference for women led by men hopes to make women great again.
How the 22 convention will make you the greatest you ever. Raise your femininity by 500%.
First of all, how is a man supposed to tell a woman how to be the ultimate woman?
But women need to be taught how to be great again. Not my words.
We do. Like how to land a husband, how to lose weight, how to pop out a bunch of kids. Why do men think they need to fix the problems of women? Well, it says the world's ultimate event.
Well, listen, now you can hear. And I think this is brilliant. Now, let me say this. I made a slight mistake. This has been going on for the last 2 years. As you can see, Amanda Seales, who used to be on whatever that talk show is again, the live, the girl chat, the whatever it is, the real. There it is. It's right on the laptop there. Yeah, she's not there anymore. Actually, I don't know what sort of medicinal drug or hallucinogenic she is on right now, because clearly she has lost her damn mind after she left. What's that show again? Yes, Insecure. There we go. That one. So she left that show. She went damn crazy. Anyways, this has been going on for the last couple years, and it has been so popular, this video, that well, they feature it on their channel But again, I'm gonna let this run because they're not done. No. This is actually quite triggering. Look at the reel. One's divorced, and man, it's still done crazy. This girl in the middle married her handyman, I think. Where's there she is. Madame left her husband and now is taking thirst traps in order to make up for her her vaporous life. And then you have the young lady on the end who's still looking for love. So again, all these ladies are such great successes. But anyways, here we go. I'll let this continue.
For women.
In Orlando, Florida, that's going to be the scene of the crime. It's mansplaining palooza. You say no to the toxic bullying feminist dogma.
Taught by men to make women great again.
Taking the stage now is the founder of the 22 convention. You're in for a treat, Mr. Anthony Dream Johnson.
Anthony Dream Johnson.
Anthony Dream Johnson.
The first president of the manosphere.
It's run by all men, which promises to, quote, make women great again.
This course is guaranteed to raise your femininity by 500%.
Together, we will make women great again.
Now, stopping it there, I can see a few individuals who I am familiar with here. You can see Coach Greg Adams. You can see Rich Cooper. You can see a few of the Olsen twins. You can see wow. You can see a lot of YouTubers on this channel, and quite simply, it's again a male think tank, which a red pill / MGTOW think tank where they get together and they try, I think, to spread the word that men, they don't need to go down the route of marriage and romance and that sort of thing and blue pill it up. And they have a choice. They have a simple choice to rid themselves of the gynocracy, and men go their own way without having to fall for the traps of such things as, marriage / divorce, unwanted babies, the online dating, and all such forces, quite simply, that entrap men and lead them to ending themselves in much greater fashion than they do women, anyways. Because again, quite simply, the gynocracy is there for all to see. So that is number 8 on my list, and I thought this was fantastic. Actually, the 21 Studios. I would say this is number 7. This is number 7 on my list. Number 10, Pearly Things. Number 9, Aaron Cleary. Number 8 is Rich Cooper. Number 5 is Rich Cooper Clips. Number 5. Number 8 is Rich Cooper Clips. Number 7 being 21 Studios. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. Now let's get into, let me see if there are any comments out here. Again, I am going through this very, very, very quickly. And we are not wasting time. Okay, good. Because, things are getting serious. Things are getting serious over there. So let's get going here. Right. Okay, we're back. Good. Yes. So, number 6 on the list is indeed The Rational Male. The Rational Male has, this is considered the granddaddy of the red pill community. This is led by Rollo Tomasi, who wrote the book, The Rational Male. I think he's wrote 3 or 4 books on The Rational Male. He was on, actually, yes, indeed, Dr. Phil. Famously on Dr. Phil, in which he preached MGTOW red pill talking points. For which they tried desperately to dismiss him and embarrass him, but it never did work. Actually, he made out like a bandit in terms of his growing his fan base to a point where he now has a platform on YouTube that's 222,000 subscribers, and he does a show I think once or twice a week. And again, he also hosts a show called Vegas Live, I believe. Yes, with Mr. Sartain, and it's very much a red pill. Yes, it's very much a red pill site, in which men are taught about female nature. Men are taught how to be better men. Red pill tenets, learn game, hold. More money, more muscle. Learn game, hold frame. And again, Mr. Tomasi is a very happily married man. I think he's been married for like 30 years to the woman that he loves, and he is a success story, quite simply, of a man who did not fall to any of the gynocracy scruples. And it's again, he does do collaborations with such people as the Crucible, who was recently on Fresh and Fit. He does do collaborations with as we said, the lawyer, Mr. Yes, Richard Sherman? I think it's Richard Sherman. I believe it's Richard Sherman. Yes, he's a leading light for men everywhere, and I've seen some of his content, and but again, he's. What doesn't make him higher on this list? He's not as entertaining as he could be, but he's very, very, very informative. I do tune in from him from time to time, especially when he collaborates with Fresh and Fit. So this is number 6 on the list, The Rational Male. The Rational Male / Vegas Live with Mr. Sartain. Mr. Sartain, and again, it's I think it's a great, viable place for information regarding Red Pill, regarding MGTOW. I think he's one of the founders of the Red Pill community, and again, like and subscribe to Mr. Rollo Tomasi and the Rational Male. I think where do they have him on their list? Okay. According to their list, they had him at the Rational Male number 4 on the list. Well, to me, in terms of entertainment value, it's number 6. We'll just recap. They had Pearly Things at number... that was number... There we go. Number 6? Yes. 10, 9, 8, 7. No, they had Pearly Things at number 7. This is 11. This is 11 list group. I had Pearly Things at number 10. Aaron Clary, they had him at number 9. Yes, number 9, and I had him at number 9 as well. Rich Cooper, they had at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had him at number 8. 21 Studios, they had at number 11. I had them at number 7. Number 6, The Rational Male, and The Rational Male's number 4 here. So now we're going to number 5. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Number 5 being, hurry up, we are at Sandman. Now, Sandman, this is a very, very interesting channel that I just subscribed to today. I never knew it was Sandman, but this channel on YouTube is seen as number one on the diverting hate list. They do not like Sandman. He is very much a MGTOW red pill, but more so MGTOW, men go their own way, if you do not know what that means. Men go their own way channel, where he advocates for men to be aware of the gynocracy and all of its pitfalls, pratfalls, and traps, and just basically do better, live better, and live happier as a man. And I'll let him do some explanation, because he has an explanation to the MGTOW, an introduction to the MGTOW from Sandman, and he is number 1 on the diverting hate list. He's number 1. I think he had a 93. Yes, indeed, there's Sandman. They had a 93 male supremacy scaled metric score. Wow. So they don't take kindly to Mr. Sandman's content. They wish he was canceled, but I will let him have his say.
Me to do an introduction video for MGTOW, so here it is. I'm going to cover 25 of the most important video topics that I've covered since I've started my channel. And the first thing to remember about MGTOW is that a man that has taken the metaphorical red pill is a man that has learned the ugly truth about female nature. Women are made out to be harmless, beautiful creatures, But the truth is, many women today will rip out your heart and testicles through your wallet and move on to their next victim with absolutely no second thoughts. And they often have no guilt or remorse in the process. So taking the red pill is making yourself aware of how women operate, and you stop being naive about it. With regards to becoming a MGTOW, there are 4 or 5 different levels to MGTOW. The first level is the purple pill man. This is the man that's aware that women use the government, the courts, and men's desires to reproduce to take advantage of men. But the purple pill man believes that the risks of a relationship and marriage are often worth the potential punishment. A level 2 MGTOW believes in dating and short-term relationships, but not marriage, long-term relationships, or cohabitation with women. To him, these often seem very dangerous. A level 3 MGTOW doesn't believe in dating women at all, and limits his interactions with women as much as possible. A level 4 MGTOW tries to limit his interactions with the state and everyone else as much as possible too. He is what is referred to as a guy that's ghosting or trying to stay invisible to women and the state. All of this is explained in greater detail in a video marked number 1 below in the description called MGTOW Dating. So once you know where you stand with regards to the spectrum, then you either have a choice to stay away from women entirely or take varying relationship risks. Then you basically can start to gain true situational awareness. This is where you start to identify different types of female behavior and begin to understand what motivates women to act in such ways. One very important thing to remember is that many more women today, in their 20s, than in past generations, are riding the cock carousel. This means they are having no strings attached sex with, in some cases, dozens of men before they decide to settle down with a single guy, if they decide to settle down at all. And I'm linking to my video called The Cock Carousel, which is number 2, down below. From now on, each and every topic that I bring up, I will put a link to it below. And at this point, I'm going to stop mentioning it and let you explore these particular topics on your own, and explore the description on your own as well.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. He's just giving you a quick description of MGTOW, and basically, which is synonymous with red pill, and it's basically, it's the enlightenment of manhood. It's the enlightenment of men to, basically what the government is about, which is basically siphoning money off of men because they don't want to do it themselves, and the psyche of women, which in these circumstances are women who are very are people that are very ruthless and are there for their own means and will do it by any means necessary in order to get what they want, which is, well, a man's resources, quite simply. So, hello Chanel, how are you? So that is a little synopsis as to what MGTOW is, what the red pill subscribes to, which is the enlightenment of men, about female nature, and how it's all in a female's nature to siphon off men's resources to the extent in which men realize what they've been done and learn to control that sort of siphoning. So, again, Sandman, I saw some of his videos. Some of them are very, very funny, actually. He does this a lot of tongue-in-cheek, but again, he has about 207,000 subscribers. Now, it's, again, that's not much in terms of such content, but I think what took them aback is the fact that they had this introduction to MGTOW right on their site, so I'm sure those who drafted the paper Diverting Hate had to listen to that all 11 minutes and said to themselves, he must hate women. Put him at 93. He's number 1 on the list. So when you're given such definitions and details, you're gonna go number 1. But again, he's sort of, I would say he's good and funny. He is funny. He's very funny. He's very erudite. He knows what things are about. And you know what? He mentions Canada ad litem. He sees Canada as the shining beacon on the gynocratic sun, on the gynocratic state, on the gynocratic world, quite simply. And Justin Trudeau, he does not care for him too much anyways. He sees them as gynocracy's envoy. But again, he's number 5 on this list. It is Sandman, ladies and gentlemen. Like, subscribe to Sandman. He's doing wonderful things in YouTube streets, although they're trying to take him off these streets. That being the U.S. government through the Department of Homeland Security. Number 4 on the list, ladies and gentlemen, is, now we're getting to top 4, Steph is Cold. Now, Steph is Cold has become sort of a YouTube, internet, short sensation. A lot of his reactions are, basically stolen from us, taken from him and used on many different platforms, especially when it involve, people revealing female nature and basically how men simp to all ends in order to, get the to meet their sexual ends. And Steph is Cold has been out here for a minute. He's got 460,000 subscribers. He is up there now. Again, on the male supremacist list, he is Steph is Cold is number, I believe, 7. Yes, number 7 on the list. Steph is Cold. I have him here as number 4 because of his influence on society. As we speak, he is very much a meme in a lot of on a lot of sites, on a lot of channels, and he's become a cultural phenomenon, quite simply. And I think that's the reason why he is higher up on this list. Now they gave him an 84 male supremacist scale model metric mark, and he's out here just letting men realize what it means to be of female nature, more so from the Tyrone stance. Now, when I say the Tyrone stance, it's basically from the stance of, I'm a good-looking guy. I've seen women break down their guard and throw away all their misgivings and all of their, rules for men such as myself. So I am here to let you know what these women are all about at the end of the day. And lo and behold, he's become sort of a cultural phenomenon, as I have said, and many people have memed him, especially the "Take My Balls" meme, and also "She Took Your Balls," that sort of thing. And a lot of these channels, such as Araco, such as what's it now? Poor Man's Podcast, such as Living a Life of Abundance, such as also you're looking at Just Pearly Things, such as even The Real MTR, such as Indeed Fresh and Fit Clips, all use and borrow from Steph is Cold because of his lighthearted take on female nature and on being a part of the Red Pill MGTOW community. But definitely, it's more Red Pill than MGTOW. Let me say that. Because MGTOW is about getting away from women. Red Pill is about realizing what women are and, changing stances and letting things come to your advantage rather than disadvantage, because you are aware of female nature and all it encompasses. So that is number 4 on the list. Steph is Cold. I advise you, please, like and subscribe to Steph is Cold. Again, he has a few very funny takes on female nature, and again, I would ask you to like and subscribe to him. He's very funny, very funny individual, but very truthful indeed. As you can see, the official channels of Steph is Cold. It's about fitness, red pill business, motivation. So, go and subscribe to Steph is Cold. Very funny man, but again, he understands female nature at its core and quite simply is willing to impart that knowledge to us men in the manosphere. So, we're up to the top 3, ladies and gentlemen, and my third on the list is this one right here, the Legion of Men, number 3 on the list. Now, on the Diverting Hate list, he is number 3. He is number 3 himself. So, Legion of Men, a very... this guy was, he was born and raised in the U.S., but he moved now to Romania simply because, well, he was not very satisfied with female nature in the West. As we all said, he knew that the gynocracy had taken shape, had taken hold, and he wanted out. So he decided, since he had, a legion of fans, to leave the United States, and now lives in Romania. I think it's Romania, or at least an Eastern European country, patriarchal country, where women are indeed much more docile, tend to be more traditional, and life seems to be a little more simpler rather than what is available to us here in the West. I'll let him have a bit of a say here. He's got a little clip here saying, "Take control of your life." Again, I'll give you a 30-second snippet of this. This is Legion of Men.
Feel like something's missing. You've been meaning to make a change but haven't started. For some reason or another, an excuse here or there, life's gotten in the way, work's gotten in the way, family's gotten in the way, your own fears have gotten in the way. Are you ready to change all that? Well, if you think you're ready, I might have an answer for you. I'm going my own way for 6 months, and I implore the rest of the community to join me. It's a monk mode Spartan challenge of nothing but self-improvement, aligning yourself physically, mentally, and spiritually, and inviting the community to do it also. We already started a Discord, and a subreddit is underway to help keep each other accountable. Having a community and a brotherhood of men that can come into the same space, have a real conversation, and hold each other up when things don't look too well is going to be all the difference for everybody here that decides to do the challenge to succeed. Make sure you head down to the description below, join the Discord and the subreddit. It's going to be a key factor in you succeeding, especially when you undergo some sort of stress from life, something unexpected happens and the pressure starts to weigh on you and you feel like breaking. It's going to be very good for you to be able to get on the forums or the Discord, seek some motivation, some help, and some discipline from other men. I can make sure you stay on track. Super important. It'll also double as a male space if you have any questions, concerns, etc., and you need help, whether it's diet, nutrition, workout plans, whatever. Everybody will try to provide and help with some information that could help you along the way. That way you don't get stuck or plateau. Well, let's begin. So, what is the challenge? For 6 months, we're going to let go of all the vices, all the attention grabbing, all the drool inducing content that we consume, and we're just going to focus on massive amounts of self-improvement. Part 1 of the challenge. Read 1 book a month. That's simple. We need to mentally elevate ourselves and make sure we stay sharp between the ears. Simple enough. Next challenge, physicality. You need to employ multiple disciplines in your life, whether that means running, weightlifting, rock climbing, hiking, doesn't matter, calisthenics, whatever you think. You need to find a couple of things that you will consistently progress through in this 6-month period. Next one is a funny one, and I'm sure you all knew it was coming. That's no fap. Yes, stop choking your chicken. Banned. 2 weeks at a time though, we're making an alteration. Because if you go too long without fapping, your body will actually try to get rid of the excess that builds up, and you'll end up having wet dreams. This happens about a month in for most men with functioning testosterone levels. For some it may come earlier, for some it may come later. But we need to keep the pipes clean and only use your imagination. Again, no pornographic content. That is the worst thing you can do for your brain. Literally rots it if you're a man, hijacks your pleasure centers, rewires neurological pathways, and does absolutely nothing for you, but give you ED if you do it too much. So, no fapping, no porn. Only every 2 weeks, use your imagination. For those of you that are married or in a relationship, don't think I forgot about you. So you will join us on this journey of sexual transmutation. That is, we're going to harness our sexual energy into more productive things. What you will do is practice semen retention. That is, you will not orgasm when you have sex with your partner. And you will stay on the 2-week timeline. Make her earn your seed. It does wonders for your relationship, believe it or not. Meditation and journaling. Every day you'll wake up and you're going to meditate. Then you're going to journal in the afternoon, and then at night right before bed. This is going to help you solidify your thoughts, clarify your actions and goals for tomorrow, and help keep you on track, as well as formulating thoughts and new ideas. It's very important for you to get in tune with yourself. It provides you with an insane amount of clarity that boosts your mood and helps you attack the day tomorrow at 100%. It's also beneficial because you can shine a spotlight on your negative emotions, figure out why you're having them, what's the cause, and make sure they don't linger for weeks, months on end. Stamp it out of your mind then and there. I don't recommend you getting one that big. That's a journal. It looks like a spell book, although cool looking, it's more of a showpiece. I did get another one. This one's a lot smaller. Yet again, this is my journal. I leave it on my nightstand, and this is what I write in as often as I can for the reasons mentioned before. And I try.
All right, so we're just going to leave it there for now. Again, you can go into You can go into Legion of Men and find out about this further challenge. Now, again, this challenge, I don't know if it's going on right now. This is 2 years old. So again, he had indeed undertaken this Spartan challenge, and again, involving no fapping, journaling, getting into exercise, and also I think it was getting lost the rest, the first part. But again, do you hear the question I have for all that are listening? Do you hear anything about misogyny in anything that I've described tonight? No. There's a reason why there is no misogyny. Is because male supremacy is all about. It was never about a man being superior to a woman. It's about a man being aware of female nature and understanding that they can take advantage of you if you let them. And it's about men knowing the truth and, well, acting accordingly. So that's what this whole thing is about. But they don't want men sharing such ideas with other men because they deem it as discriminatory or hateful to women. In other words, misogynistic. However, I have never heard anything misogynistic about any of these men on any of these sites. They just letting you know about female nature and how to react to it when it involves you, and not being fooled by female nature. But again, society and especially government want you to be fooled because they want you to be a unwitting taxpayer and payer of child support, alimony, et al. When it's called upon you because you are seen as a protector and provider. That's it. So that is making the Legion of Men number 3 on this list. He's quite entertaining. He's quite informative. He has these sort of challenges for people. He makes you think and improves you at the same time. So shout out to Legion of Men. I'm very much a subscriber to Legion of Men. I deem him as a great source of knowledge and education. And if you want to like and subscribe to him, please do. I'm sure he would welcome the traffic because he's doing wonderful things in these YouTube streets. But again, they want to take him off these YouTube streets because you can't educate men these days. Leave them docile. Leave them ridiculously ignorant. Ignorance is bliss, especially for women. Anyways, so we go on to number 2 on the list. We're getting to the top 2, ladies and gentlemen, and again, one will be very, very apparent, and one, well, I guess apparent-ish. We have to give credit to number 2, mediocre tutorials and reviews. He is the man who helped me find this list. Mediocre tutorial reviews is, a very educated, very erudite individual. He received his, I believe his history goes like this. He very well educated, went to a top 50 MBA school, and was very much entrenched in corporate America, where something called him out for a higher purpose, and that was educating men about female nature, educating men about the red pill, and letting them know that life has to be more than just protecting and providing and being a vessel for women to travel in. So he decided to launch this channel. It's up to 715,000 subscribers. He is one of the big wigs in the red pill space, bar none. And again, he's a black man doing it, which is very, very difficult in and of itself. But listen, one of his mentors was indeed the late great Kevin Samuels, and I believe himself, the lead attorney and also, what's it now? Lead attorney, MTR, also, yes, Kevin himself, and another, I know that O'Shea Duke Jackson, all these guys, O'Shea Duke Jackson moved away from the Mansford, moved away from Red Pill, and he's just doing black content. Black diaspora content, which good and well and truly on him. But again, MTR is still in the field fighting the good fight that was left to him by the one and only Godfather himself. And listen, I always check in on MTR. I think he's very entertaining. I thought he's very enlightening, especially when it comes to just being aware of female nature and letting guys know about how to find better purpose, relationships, financial literacy, and culture defining. And again, he can be grating at times. The attitude. It's touch and go, but for the most part, he does wonderful things in YouTube streets. And so I deem him to be one of my go-tos in terms of Red Pill content. One of my go-tos when it comes to Red Pill content. I wouldn't say MGTOW. I would say more or less Red Pill. This is more Red Pill content. The likes of where is it now? Sandman. He's more MGTOW / Red Pill. So and the likes of, let's say, I would say Aaron Clare is more MGTOW than Red Pill as well, but I could be wrong. But there it is. And so I have MTR as number two on my male supremacist list, aka the male empowerment list. Number 2 on the list. And finally, how many minutes we have left here? Let me see if they have any comments here. No, we're good. Finally, we're near the hour. Fantastic. Let me close off with the number one. I repeat, number one male supremacist channel in my book, in my eyes. But let me recap first. Number 10 is Just Pearly Things. Number 9 is Aaron Carey. Number 8 is Rich Cooper. Is the Rich Cooper channel. Number 7 is 21 Studios. Number 6, The Rational Male. Number 5, Sandman. Number 4, Steph is Cold. Number 3, Legion of Men. Number 2, wait. Well, I have this as 1 and 1A. But I could consider this, number 2 is MTR. But 1A, ladies and gentlemen, 1A is the one and only Araco TV. Araco TV, now this guy is logic personified. He is a fabulous channel, and he does these bite-sized nuggets of knowledge, of Red Pill knowledge, of MGTOW knowledge, and just common sense knowledge for the world and for YouTube. He's up to 1 million subscribers. Yes, he is probably, he is second in terms of YouTube subscribers on this platform. He is a very, very big channel. He's based out of England himself. He's an Arsenal supporter too, if you didn't know. That's Arsenal back then. He's an Arsenal supporter as well. And he does wonderful content, and he lets men know of female nature. He lets men know of about bullying. He lets men know about protecting your peace. He lets men know about getting in the gym. He lets getting in the gym, learning more. I wouldn't say making more money. I think he's about the 3 out of the 4 tenets of Red Pill, which is, getting in the gym, holding frame, and learning game, quite simply, because he reveals all the game these women have in store, and, he allows men to think, he allows men to understand, and he's a stand-up dude, quite simply. And here's his tagline: observations, opinions, advice, comedy, and entertainment hopefully helping and inspiring as we go more here. Hopefully helping and inspiring a few on the way. Yeah, he's a more of a common sense commentator on life itself, but especially to men. And that's why the Diverting Hate group have Mr. Araco now on, I'd say, number 10 on their list, because he's not really red pill. He's about 40, where is it now? 60%? Yeah, it's about 65, 66%. There he is. 66% on the male supremacy, the male supremacy scared metric. Yes, indeed, a scaled metric. So, again, he's more of a common sense commentator rather than a red pill commentator, rather than a MGTOW commentator. But he does have sincere content about female nature and how really ridiculous it can be, and how to protect yourself from such, harlots, quite simply. And number one on this list. We're just going over the hour mark. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Number one on this list has got to be the one, the only. Let me just get it up here. The one, there we go. There we go. And oh my God. Yes. Let's just go here. Thank you. Y'all are making fun of these. Yes, indeed. It is the one and only Fresh and Fit, ladies and gentlemen. Number one on the male supremacy list. It's Fresh and Fit. Have only been on the air for 2 years. Barely 2 years. I would say 2.5 years. And they are, I would say, the number one male empowerment red pill channel on YouTube. Bar none. They are the most entertaining. They are the most informative. They are the most enlightening. They are indeed the cultural phenomenon. These are the guys that took red pill mainstream. Quite simply. They are the ones who took red pill mainstream. If there are many channels who have borrowed off of the ideas of the Fresh and Fit podcast. They've literally only been here 2 years. They are at 1.5 million subscribers, let alone those that are they have their own channel on Rumble, they have their own channel on YouTube, they have their own internet channel from which they have made millions of dollars, preaching the red pill. And, and they have their days of broadcast, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, what is it now? Male Enhancement Mondays, Womanizer Wednesdays, and Freewheeling Fridays, quite simply. And Fresh and Fit are, I would say one of the more hated channels on YouTube. Women can't stand these guys. Unless you're down with the red pill. They cannot stand Myron and Fresh. That being Fresh and Fit. They cannot stand these gentlemen. And they realize that they are a target for a lot of people, especially those on this list. They are, and it's funny to me that these guys are ranked number 5 on this list. Well, they have their Fresh and Fit Clips channel, but their bigger channel, their YouTube channel, is definitely their moneymaker. Now, these guys, no doubt, have been demonetized. They cannot earn money off of YouTube. However, I repeat, they do have other areas of revenue, including their locals channel of Fresh and Fit. They have their Rumble channel of Fresh and Fit. So even though they've been taking off YouTube in terms of monetization, they're still making tons of money. They're still spreading their message. And quite simply, these guys are the most entertaining of the bunch, Fresh and Fit. And so many people have borrowed off of their concepts. If you know about the Whatever podcast, They basically got their idea from Fresh and Fit. If you notice anything regarding male empowerment on YouTube, they have borrowed from Fresh and Fit. There are many channels who make money from Fresh and Fit. That's how bad these guys are. These guys are the number one ace Goomba guys when it comes to red pill. There's no one bigger, there's no one better. And you know what? I'm proud of these guys. I'm really, really proud of these guys because they are indeed, for the most part, African American. It's an African American success story that nobody wants to talk about. That being Bills, that being Chris, that being Myron, that being Fresh, that being Mo. They are an absolute phenomenon. So much so that even if they're taken off of YouTube, they'll still make millions of dollars a year. That's how big these guys are right now. That's how much of a cultural phenomenon these guys are. And their message can't be stopped. The red pill message can't be stopped because of platforms like Fresh and Fit. Simply because of platforms like Fresh and Fit. These guys are the Don Gargons in terms of the space. And you know what? I'm a subscriber. I subscribe to their Clips channel. I also on Locals. I pay a monthly fee for Locals as well, so I can get all the content all the time. I am addicted to this channel from morning to well, I wouldn't say morning till night. I would say I've looked in on many of their channels regarding career on Mondays, regarding Womanizer Wednesdays. They actually have a dating channel that's going really, really well. Fridays, they have huge guests that have come on the channel. There are many celebrities who don't wish to consider themselves fans of Fresh and Fit that are Fresh and Fit supporters, but they don't want to be associated. Well, they can't really be associated because that'll take away from their revenues. Women, they're the men. Men want to be them. Women hate them. But they hate to love them because of the fact that he speaks truths to them all the time. And the one guy who leads the band is Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines is quite simply the red pill successor of Kevin Samuels. I'll say that right now. He is. He literally is. These guys are these guys are friends to Andrew Tate. They've supported him on many channels. These guys are conspiracy theorists. They've gone into many things regarding the war in the Ukraine and also the JFK assassinations. Again, Myron has his own Clips channel with regards to, he has his own channel regarding FBI Reacts, and in which he investigates different, closed cases, because he used to be, the Celtics are kicking ass anyway. He used to be an FBI agent himself, along with Fresh, who came up with many concepts for the channel, and their network has grown to a point where now it's of 5 individuals now, including Chris, who's in the pink on my right, your left, including Bill's the engineer, who's on my right, my far right, your left, and Mo on my far left, your right, who is the engineer. It's a cultural phenomenon that will not stop, even if they take it off of YouTube, which they're trying sincerely to do. They're pushing to try and get these guys off the air because of their popularity, because of their affiliation with Andrew Tate, and their growing success and influence on men, not only in the States but throughout the world. It's a cultural phenomenon. So number 1 on my list, without doubt, without fail, Fresh and Fit. We're going to end it right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get the last few minutes of this game here. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live for this live top 10 male supremacy list that comes from the Diverting Hate chapter here that they don't want you to know about, which is supported by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Yeah, they don't want you to know about this list here they have, but shout out to NTR for providing this list and allowing me to speak on this channel about it. So we're going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. I may come back with a show tomorrow. If I do, it's going to be a barn burner. I just picked up a topic today. And, yeah, black women, we're back on you. We're back on your ass. And I'm sure you'll be very appreciative of that. So look forward to that tomorrow night and Talk Live. But thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. Looks like these Celtics are wrapping things up. They're, yeah, this is just game one. I'm sure Davos has something to say. But, yeah, NBA Finals Game 1 goes to the Boston Celtics. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment, and road to 1,000 subscribers. Sponsored by Duntalk, DUNTALK.com. And we'll see you either tomorrow night or next week. And good night from Toronto. Thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live tonight. Just over an hour, just the way I like it. Yes, just an hour, 10 minutes. It's going to be short and sweet and toot sweet. And we're going to get out of here. So thank you very much for joining me on Talk Live. And we will see you on the next one. Again, more implementation of more camera equipment and goods will be happening within the month. So look out for that. I am making sure that is going to be pushed forward in due course. But thank you very much for joining me.